It's that time of the year again. No, not that time. It's time for having a big feast and eating turkey and spending time with family and friends, and most of all, being grateful and thankful for the blessings you have. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving. So for today's video, I will be ranking the characters based off how delicious they would be if they were a turkey.
That sounds nasty. Who would watch that?
Yeah, you're right. It is the time of being grateful, so why don't I be thankful and say my top 5 characters in BFDI? Okay, and I think it would be better if I maybe wore a costume like I did in Halloween. Maybe I should dress up as a pilgrim. Okay guys, let's get started.
What the fuck are you wearing?
It's my pilgrim costume?
Now you're doing too much. You're dressed up as Scott Pilgrim. You're supposed to be dressed up as a pilgrim.
Oh oops, minus aura. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, this makes sense. So yeah, let me be thankful about my top 5 favorite characters in the BFDI. My 5th favorite character is Ice Cube. She's smart and quiet, but can be petty and vengeful. I think I like her mostly because she fits the quiet cute character pretty well. I love her vibe of being a quiet person. She can actually come in clutch too. She can be a great asset for the team. And she does have a troubled past with making friends. It's great to see her development. She used to want to be friends with Pencil and then she did. But she realized how awful she was and now wants to be 50 feet away from her. This troubled past leads her to just remain in her own bubble considering the drama with Book. But I hope they can make amends since they really need to be friends again. I hope she and Book can have a proper story. It would be interesting and entertaining. If she was given more attention, she would be a peak character trust. She has so much potential but the writers want her eliminated, it's so sad. And can someone stop Snowball? He needs to leave her alone, he's doing too much. He's so annoying. At number 4 is Puffball. She went from being a charming character in BFDI and had potential to become a very iconic character, but was screwed over to be eliminated. This was a new side to Puffball. She's self-absorbed, and wants to be loved and can sabotage. Unfortunately, in BFB, she was barely used. It's such a shame that they barely used her despite the praise she used to have. They only used her when she helped Stevie cheat. So this goes along with her being a sabotage-like player. And she was one of the few survivors for her team in the lava episode and she was pretty aggressive. In Teapot she was finally utilized. It started out with her wanting to be praised. But she was despised instead. So she was excluded from doing the challenge. But that didn't stop her. She still wanted to do something. So she started sabotaging. Great decision because it calls back to when she sabotaged in BFDIA and BFB. And she started sabotaging with Fries but then he got eliminated. Great for me, but not great for Puffball because now the story that was planned got scrapped. Then, the golf ball and Puffball friendship started. But then she got eliminated. It's sad that when she was finally utilized, she was eliminated. But that doesn't mean she didn't have a great story. She was amazing and her vicious and aggressive attitude has led her in my 4th spot of favorites. At bronze 4 favorite, we have Tree. I like him because he is possibly the most mature character on the show. He's a charming and straightforward guy. Not too loud or too obnoxious, he's just right. In BFB, he was more of the straight man. Teapot handled him better. They made him the leader of the team. I'm not even lying when I say he is probably one of the best leaders in the show. He had a great relationship with his teammates, great strategies, serious tone and great leadership skills. Then, he turned into a giant tree for a while. He wasn't bad, but it was not exactly great. Then when he came back, they didn't even make him the leader. The show completely forgot that he was a great leader. Black Hole was the problem. I miss him being the leader but he's still cool. He's shown to be a great competitor. He still has his charm. At silver for favorite is Lightning. So, why do I love him so much? Well, in BFB, he was pretty forgettable, but in Teapot, they made him charming and so lovable I couldn't not have him as my favorite. They gave him an accidental prone-like personality where he would mess up but would still constantly try his best. Such as in Teapot 1 and Teapot 4. He's so lovable and charming. Like seriously, how could you not love this guy? I guess I feel for him since he always messed up. Unfortunately he was eliminated in Teapot 6. But, he did get something before he left. He was smart enough to see that all of this obsessive death prevention is causing them to lose and rightfully called the team out. I am 100% on his side because the team was doing too much with the death preventing. Like Teapot 6 is legit their worst episode because of how dumb they were being. He got angry but Fanny talked him out of it and he was actually pretty mature about it. He admitted he was misbehaving and explained that he just wanted to get far. He even cares about Fanny and asks her to fix the team so she can at least make it far. He left on a high note, I just wish she could rejoin. At gold for favorite, is Golf Ball. Her attitude is hilarious and fun to watch. Let's not ignore that she's a great leader, she's just mean. But that doesn't equal bad. With her aggressive leadership causes great rivalries against other teams. She is smart and I do love that she invents in order to win. She has great dynamics with other players who challenge her leadership. The best dynamics include her and Puffball, who went from butting heads with each other to becoming friends. Her dynamic with Donut, which shows that she is a great leader but needs to learn to listen to others. Though Donut was probably the worst player to use because he's a horrible leader. I am most definitely grateful for Golf Ball for being the best character in the show with her sassy, aggressive, competitive, intelligent, and angry personality. On this Thanksgiving Day, I am grateful for these characters. AKA, my top 5. All of these characters are peak. And I wanna hear you. Who are the characters you are grateful for? AKA, your top 5. Leave it down below in the comments. Thanks for watching. Consider liking and subscribing and happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. Goodbye.